And here we are. I think we're live. Are we live? Yes, we're live. Okay. Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome to another day. Okay. This is day 6 of 30 of me fixing your coaching offers. And this is where I take your I help statements and turn them into something more clear, more confident, and definitely, most importantly, more sellable. And here they are. I'm just going to give a quick shake. If you're part of this series, we follow the same old process. So here's the I help statements. Let me just take one at random and let's read it out loud, shall we? Okay. It says, I am a wellness coach, okay? And I coach helping people build healthier habits and feel better in their bodies. Okay. You maybe if you've seen plenty of these, you've seen already what is my going to be my three top issues with the statements. Okay. Okay, let's start with the first. So there's three main things that I feel that you should change. If you're watching this and you were the person to send this, then this is important. When you say people, people is literally everybody. It's everyone from the grandma to the 19-year-old gym bro to to everyone. No one knows what you mean. No one, if you don't know who you're talking to, they don't know that you're talking to them. And the business that talks to everybody talks to nobody. So it's important that we define exactly. People is still very broad. And there's nuances to this, right? For example, the only time that even when I'm working with clients, that people is kind of quote unquote allowed or makes sense is when the goal or the problem is really, really, really specific to the point you can get away with having a broad hoop, right? But in this case, when you say, when look at the other part of this, we need specifically to specify who these people are. The second thing here is definitely build a healthier build healthier habits. That's like, okay, which habits though? Sleep, food, water, meditation, say no to Karen. That's too broad, right? Habits is too broad. Specify which habits are you talking about, right? Because, and again, specificity is so important when it comes to creating your offer and creating your well-positioned statements. And lastly, when you say feel better in their bodies, okay, that sounds really good as a Pinterest language, right? On Pinterest and on Instagram, but there's no specific change. There's no finish line. It's like, tell me what does it feel like? What is it like when you say feel good in your body? Is it because you have a specific amount of weight? Is it because you have a specific amount of iron in your body? What is it? We need to specify that. Because so what do you have? Oh, so what you have here, it sounds very awesome, but it doesn't tell me who you help and what actually changes in their life in the day to day. When we're talking to someone that has a pain point, we need to kind of express or strip down to, okay, what exactly is going to change. So I'm just looking at this and see how I would change it, right? Because I want to make sure that we have a specific target audience. Let's say that the audience here would be busy women, right? Because that's the one that's because if you say build healthier habits and feel better in their bodies, usually that's going to be have a noticeable change either on their weight or in their size, right? Or in the weight overall day. There needs to be a metric, right? And usually, instead of saying people, let's target on people that sometimes don't have time to do this, but have the cash, right? Because we want to sell to people that are willing, but also able to afford you. So we can say something along the lines like, I help busy women with desk jobs lose 10 to 20 pounds and feel good in their clothes again without restricted diets or spending hours in the gym. So I'm following the framework of I help target audience to goal without pain point. So in this case, the target audience is busy women with desk jobs. The goal here is to lose 10 to 20 pounds and feel good in their clothes again. And the without is the pain point that they usually feel they have to go through in order to get to that change. And here, without restricted diets or spending hours in the gym. If we say it like that, now we have a clear person, a clear win, and a clear without they actually care about, right? And this is so important, and it works, and it works. And I think I already kind of went through this because we go from generic wellness vibes to specific random Tuesday morning problem, right? So we went from the who's very specific, is busy women with desk jobs. You can literally picture them behind the laptop. It's important that when we say these words, when talking about marketing, we say words that people can picture in their mind, right? For example, when we say the goal to lose 10 to 20 pounds and feel good in your clothes again, it's measurable, it's visual. People can visualize that. They can understand that there's a measurable goal at the end of this. And then without restricted diets and hours in the gym, is the exact stuff they are sick of trying. They're sick of trying the diets and the gyms, and it's not working, right? So this is important. And if you don't have Sally, but I created kind of a Sally. I created this little. Now we have AI, and let's leverage AI. The cool thing that I like about this that we AI is not going to do the thinking for us. AI is all about, one of the things I teach in one of the workshops that I do is that AI is a mirror, right? It can only output as much as good as your output is mirror of how good your input is, right? So the prompt will tell a lot about how good your output is going to be. So that's why I created this one. Let me share my screen here so you can see it. Okay. So basically, we created this tool that if you put the information here, it will automatically add it here to the main prompt. And you see how long the prompt is? The prompt is like, I am a coach or a therapist. You delete, if you're a therapist, you keep therapist. If you're a coach, you keep the coach. Create a clear offer statement. Here are my target audience, the demographics, the psychographics. Use the template and write 10 variations of an offer statement. Here's the specifications, and then here's the rules, right? So if you do this, what I usually recommend with demographics, you don't need to input everything. Just do the ones that make sense for you. Just do the ones that are actually not that make sense, but that are actually related to your target audience. For example, this one that we just did, we talked about busy women, right? So here I would say, for example, busy corporate women, something like that, right? But then location doesn't matter. Their income range doesn't matter. The relationship or family status doesn't matter. Their gender here, okay, then gender would matter, and I'll put it here. Women, maybe. Age range doesn't matter. And then here, the profiling questions, I'll just answer these, and will automatically, as you see, it kind of imports here or populates here, and then you just have to copy this prompt and paste it into ChatGPT. It's ChatGPT or any other platform that you use, right? So yeah, so basically this is it for today. I hope this helps, and I'll see you tomorrow with the next one. Bye.